So with that being said, we're going to move right into the next one, which is all about finding your purpose. Finding your purpose. Did you want to say something before I go into that?
Well, one of the things before Cheryl jumps into number four is that your confidence level will only beget where your dreams are. So
Mm,
if your dreams are just to be in the 9 to 5, and if you think that's where your end all be all is, we're not here to knock that. What we're here to express to you is that everyone's lineage, everyone's dream, everyone's drive is different. She had a particular drive at one point when she decided that she wanted to start this daycare. And then I came in on the back end, helped finance certain things, and then it flourished. At the same time, there were certain dreams, and I have a certain level of drive. And see, part of that drive also goes inertly. What's that light that's resonating inside of you? And so that confident level, as we're about to migrate to number four, that confidence level is also based upon what is within you. What is in your subconscious? What is it that you see yourself doing? And if you see yourself doing great things, that means you have tapped into something into the universe that's telling you that you should accomplish that. And let no man or woman
mm-hmm.
tell you you can't do it.
Absolutely.
Number four.
Well, I want to start off again with another quote from another great man, Steve Jobs.
Hmm.
One of his great speeches before he passed away,
Hmm.
he said, "You got to find what you love and don't settle. You've
Hmm.
got to find what you love
Sounds like a
and
speech he did at
don't."
Stanford.
Yes,
Hmm.
that's the famous speech that he did. So this one we move into is finding your purpose. And
Hmm.
how do you find your purpose? People stay with this. How, what am I supposed to do? They always ask this question: how am I supposed to move? How am I supposed to go? And the one thing I want to talk about is when you listen to successful people, because this is what it's about. You're discovering there's a common thing that goes, a theme that happens with the successful people. They know that their purpose gives them stability.
Can I just
Go
interject
ahead,
real
go
quick?
ahead.
There was a recent study, and I'm no, I want Cheryl to hold her thought and to continue this, but I just had to interject this small point. There has been a study that scientifically proven, as they've been checking, people's auras and their whole thing with their brain patterns and stuff like that. There are difference between entrepreneurs and employees.
Absolutely.
There's something in entrepreneurs who the way that they just they migrate and move. And then you look at someone who has, as Cheryl said, Cheryl moved from being an employee to an entrepreneur. See, entrepreneur means you have control of your destiny. You are shaping your destiny. I am shaping my destiny as an entrepreneur. We every day can't we don't punch a clock. There are days my wife wants me to come into my bed, and she'll see me on this computer and she'll look at me like, honey, come to bed. And then she'll look over and she'll say, oh, he's doing something again. He's working on something. And that is about knowing my purpose, knowing the end game, knowing the goal. No one's going to do this for us if we don't
That's
do it.
true.
So I just had to interject that to let you know is that if you are an employee right now, that's fine. But if you see yourself leading or if you see yourself in business, then you have to start vibrating at a different tone because believe you me, once you become an entrepreneur, there's no safety net. There are days when we and I love it. There's a part of me that actually loves it because you know why? There's something about having some level of control over your destiny that's just freeing.
Yes, absolutely. That's great.
That's just freeing. I don't sit there and be like, okay,
It's true because
um,
we booked our vacation
yeah,
already,
that's
and
what I'm saying. There's something about it that's just freeing. There are days when me and my wife interact like, oh, should we get a position here? And it's like, yeah, we could do that, but then it's going to take away time that we can invest over here and this, that, and the third. And we've gotten to the point where I can say that we have mastered certain ways to navigate, and that's part of understanding and establishing your purpose and working within our goals. So now that we've done that, I can't you once your mind has been expanded, you can't go backwards. You can't be an entrepreneur. As especially Cheryl's been an entrepreneur now, even though she has a position, which she loves, which she services people. But all that is really preparing her for another business down the road. But while she's doing this, she's learning, she's gleaming, she's getting experience, she's understanding how to navigate this arc of the plan, of the overall plan. You ain't say the plan changed because you're still teaching, you're still giving, you're still sharing that light that's emanating from you. So when you can establish your purpose and understand what your purpose is, you're gonna have many things. Like I have 10 fingers. For those who you may not hear us on Blog Talk Radio, but I'm putting my fingers up. As I have 10 fingers, they're all going in different directions, but they're still part of one hand or two hands. So they're still part of the same goal to accomplish something. So especially when you're dealing with establishing your, and I'm sorry I went a little long, but it's just, especially when you understand about establishing your purpose, never allow yourself to be pulled away from what it is. There are times we can be on vacation. She'll have her laptop out. I'll have my laptop out. She's like, "What are you doing?" I had an idea. I got to jot this down. I want to manage. There's certain things that's part of the plan. It's always going. It doesn't shut off. It doesn't turn off. And for those of you who aspire to be entrepreneurs, believe you me, once you get used to it, you see how freeing it becomes. I'm sorry. Please
No,
continue.
that's great. Because right now we're going to go back and forth with each other right now. Because I just want to let you know the confidence level is ties into finding your purpose. And what does that mean? Because confidence bases upon the knowledge of your purpose.
Mm.
So, what highly successful people, what they do is they discover what and why am I on this earth? So once you get that, and people are always saying, why? What is my purpose? How did you find out this was your purpose? So one thing you can do is passion. The passion, what is your passion? We always say our passion is to motivate people. And I think we found out there's two ways that you can find your purpose of passion. So if you want to write this down, this is a really good thing if you're struggling with your purpose. The first thing is you're passionate. What are you passionate about? Ask yourself, what am I passionate about? What do you care about? What do you live for? What do you die for? Those are the things I want you to understand about passion. Because passion is something that is 100% foolproof. So what happens is that passion is a wonderful thing, but you have to know it's something that's called deep down in your gut that motivates you to doing that. That is called passion.
Your passion is where your wealth lies. Your passion is something that you would do even if you weren't getting paid for it. If that is your passion and you focus your goals on really fine tuning what it is, that gift that the universe has placed within inside of you for you to share to others, that passion will turn around and pay you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because successful people, they never know the successful people, they are like the energizing buddy. Just like what Greg said. When you are in your passion, you're like the energizer bunny. You cannot stop and nobody can stop you. You become like the Obama team, just like we just said. Yes, I can. Why can't I? Because he's built on confidence. I know I can. I got my passion. My passion is to be president. I got this. Don't worry about it. I got this. Because yes, I can. And he did. He became our first African American president of the United States. He had the confidence to push him. That's the platform he stood on, was the confidence. He found out his passion. Oh, okay, I think I need to be a president of the United States. Okay, well, let me go on that. So then he pushed himself in that area, and he became the president of the United States with his team of saying, yes, I can.
Not to interrupt you. And also he orchestrated a great plan by utilizing he had strategists with him. See, that's where, and see, that's, we're going to go into that in future. But when you start breaking down how your plan is going to be actualized, we can't do every single part of our plan. As Cheryl stated, we have people working with us, working for us to do certain things that allow us to do what we need to do. So please don't sit here. That's another. I'm not interjecting because she has some great nuggets that's there. But I just want you to know that, especially those who are aspiring entrepreneurs, I want you to understand before you start talking about, oh, I'm going to hire this one, hire that one. You're going to be the CEO, the CFO, mailroom clerk. You're going to be the cook. You're going to be the janitor. You're going to be everything under the sun until you get that thing to the point where it needs to be. Like how Cheryl said, we got 6 kids. We got kids who are of age who are legally can assist. And they get their little stipend or whatever. But all hands on deck. If you're being blessed by the tentacles, you need to give back some of your time. You can't sit there and just think that as an entrepreneur, you're going to just have this grand idea. You're going to sit on your hand. I'm going to establish this goal, and that's it, boy. The universe gave it to me in my mind. I'm going to sit down, and 10 days later, I'm going to be sitting high on the hog. No. Let us be the first one to let you know, especially how Cheryl is going through these great information in reference to how to establish and to really propagate your goal. You are going to work like never before.
Absolutely.